So now just go to the car wash every day.
All right, happy Friday, everyone. It's storm o'clock. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful storm in the distance. Nice. Look at that beautiful storm in the distance. And from our Sarasota camera, friend Wazo camera, this afternoon. Oof, it is one of those days. We're getting into that summertime like pattern here where we're seeing afternoon showers and storms firing up. I know a few people that just came into work said that they ran into a couple of storms themselves. So that is on tap for today. It's also on tap for the rest of the weekend. We have some nice mornings ahead, but your afternoons could get a little dicey, and it could get dicey pretty quickly. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to try to get hyper local here. I don't have a way to drive the radar over here when we do our streaming, but I will try to have everything covered for you guys as we break stuff down. So if you know well, if wherever you're watching from, let me know and say hi. Let me know if you can hear me pretty well. And yeah, oh, Eddie says that he's in Bradenton. He would love some rain. He has new plants, so they need some aqua. Vivian, good morning or good afternoon. When you work in a newsroom where there's no windows, you lose the concept of time. Vivian says that she is so ready for rain. She is waiting for the rain. I feel you, girl. Sherry said, send some to Hernando County. Shirley says they need the rain. I know, yeah. Everyone's gonna get a little bit of something as we get into these next few days. Yeah, which is nice. We need the rain. I mean, some areas in the viewing area are still in a drought. And they can definitely use a little bit of precipitation. Here's another live look around. We're seeing clouds everywhere at this point. Still some blue skies in some spots, but those blue skies are going to quickly turn gray as showers and storms continue to work their way into the area. Oh, I'm so sorry, Edie. I thought I read Eddie. I have really bad vision here. Yeah, it's a pretty typical summertime setup here. Rana says she loves a great storm. Barb, oh, it's like Edie, like the ice cream or the famous singer Edie Gourmet. Nice, beautiful name. Sorry, I misgendered you there. Magnus is in St. John Marks. Good afternoon, Amy. Terracia, got rain on my way home from town. Yeah, a lot of people are running into those showers right now. Barb said you're getting rain in Northport. Yes, you guys are. And you can see those clouds in the distance from some of our cameras. So, yeah, busy day here in the Weather Center. Noni said, Noni, hope I'm saying that right. Need the rain? Sure do. We need it. We're a little parched. So here's a look at our radar. Not everywhere is getting rain right now. But a lot of our populated spots, a lot of areas around the bay, kind of around I-75, really just to the east of 75, seeing that line of storms start to form and fire up. These will continue to push more so to the northeast over the next few hours here. So it is nice. It's very nice. We're getting into that season, that rain. Well, it's not rainy season officially yet, but we're starting to see the radar kind of reflect that. A little more moisture is pumping in here. So we have that to work with each afternoon. Joanne says that she loves the rain. Isn't it nice when you're inside, not driving in it? When you're inside, you can just hear the rain on your ceiling, on your roof rather. It's very relaxing. So I'm gonna go around town here so you can see what's happening. The Nature Coast is still pretty quiet, but check out that rain all throughout Pinellas County. It is pretty scattered at this point, and a little heavier downpour moving into Pinellas, out of Pinellas Park really, and now closer to the Gandy where we are. We're located on the Gandy, our station is. But you see scattered showers, Harbor Bluffs, Largo just had some decent rain about a few minutes ago, but it cleared out. Clearwater now seeing some pretty nice moderate rain showers at this point. Southern Pinellas, Gulfport, light rain, nothing too heavy at this point, but along 275, if you're traveling up 275 through Pinellas County and onto the Howard Franklin over the next few minutes or so, or out of Tampa and into Pinellas, you have rain to work with on your commute. So just keep that in mind. And this is pretty decent rain, kind of heavy, all right? So make sure that you are taking your time out there on the roads as you're traveling home or picking up kids from school or after school activities and whatnot. Al said it's raining in Dunedin Road. Raining into Dunedin. Roads are slippery. Slow up. Deb says, yay! Wants to rain. I love how everyone's so positive, or a lot of people are positive about the rain, because at this point we do need it. Cheryl said it's getting darker in downtown Tampa. It sure is. I'm actually going to zoom over to the Tampa area. You can see no heavy downpours as of yet, but they're in the distance. So those clouds are getting darker. They're about to head in and build in over the next couple of minutes or so. So around, what time is it now? 4 o'clock. So closer to 5 o'clock. A lot of people will be heading home at that time. Just keep in mind that you could run into a shower. And our radar, by the way, the main radar at Ruskin, at the National Weather Center, Weather Service rather, is down. So we're using the airport radar. So it's showing a smaller distance here of how far it reaches out. So I'm going to be going back and forth to that radar, and then you're going to kind of see a difference between how the storms look a little more defined. Right here you see there's more edges, it's a little more refined there, and then as we get into our southern spots, it's going to look a little smoother, our storms on the radar. That's because we have to use another one. That happens sometimes when our radar is down, the main radar is down. And it goes out for miles. The airport radar doesn't really go out for miles, but it's at the airport. But you can see no rain in Tampa at the moment. We will get some rain in here later on this afternoon, though. Getting further south, this is Manatee County, kind of around southern Hillsborough County as well. Sun City Center, Ruskin, where the National Weather Service is. Moderate rain, some light rain mixed in with that as well. Getting well south, and this is where it's going to get a little more kind of cartoonish on the radar. It's a lot smoother, those edges are, so you'll notice a difference pretty soon here. But you can see that line stretching from inland Manatee all the way down into inland Sarasota County, Oak Knoll, Waterbury getting some rain. That's Highway 62, also pretty drenched. Hopefully you don't have to drive along that later on today for your commute. Daniel said there's nothing in Oldsmar yet. Yep, there's really not much yet. Debbie said she would love a light rain in East Inglewood. There's a good chance that you'll get some soon later on this weekend there, Debbie. And this is where the radar gets a little smoother. So you can see just inland Sarasota County. I was actually pointing the camera towards this particular cell earlier when I started out the forecast, and that's what we're seeing. And that's a hefty cell. I wish we had our actual radar up, because that would be a really nice storm to look into to get a more defined look with our radar, our actual radar. But those smooth edges, you don't really get a good look at the radar, but you can tell this is a pretty intense storm setting up in our inland Sarasota and inland Manatee County. I see Northport just to the south of that really bullseye looking cell there, getting in on some moderate rain. Warm Mineral Springs getting in on some rain as well. I want to take you inland, and that's the thing about some of these showers and storms. They pop up and then they go away very quickly. And 10 minutes ago, there was a nice little cell near Bowling Green, and now it's kind of falling apart a little bit. And that's going to be a situation, especially outside of this main line of showers as it continues to move to the northeast. So that's what we're currently seeing right now. Not everywhere is seeing rain. Most of Polk County, you're in the clear at this point, but later on today you could get a shower or two, so just keep that in mind. Jean, hi. Lucky enough, parts of Oregon won't have heavy early evening and most of the night. Our most rain we've had in a long time. Oh yeah, Oregon, yeah. I know, Oregon is used to rain during the winter months, spring months, but during the summer it's just incredibly dry. When I used to work over there, we would be lucky to get rain. But with the rain, usually it comes with storms, and storms come with lightning, and then lightning leads to wildfires, and that's a whole nother situation. So I know Oregon this time of year and through the summer could use the rain that we get here in Florida. However, you know, yeah, we're getting into that season where we're going to see showers and storms pretty much every single day. So I'm going to go back and look at this overall view here. There's that radar once again. Let me know where you're watching from, and let me know what you're seeing out there. What your conditions are. We have nothing severe as of yet. Charlotte County had a nice little hailer move through about 30 minutes ago. As quickly as it formed, it dissipated. So no warned storm for that. They looked like they possibly could have warned that because of the hail. But yeah, no really big hailers, I don't think. In southern Sarasota County, right north of Northport, that could have been a little hail with that storm. I'm looking at it now. But yeah, nothing severe at this point, just really heavy rain, gusty winds with some of these storms as well. But they will not last for long. As we get into the next hour, these storms will shift. But for now, they're kind of set up around a lot of the typical areas where people commute from work. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be heading out on the roads relatively soon. Heather said hello from Salt Lake City. Ooh. We have sunny skies, 50-degree temperatures, lows tonight in the 30s. Oof. Rain showers tomorrow. Nice, Heather. It would be nice to get a taste of cooler weather. I'm already over the warmth. It's been a very warm week for us over here in Florida, like, a little bit above average temperature-wise. Still rather typical this time of year. Upper 80s isn't out of the question, but I would like I would like a taste of cooler weather. That's not happening anytime soon here. Spring for us just means warmth, not really a big temperature swing throughout the weeks. But you know, yeah, that's rain. That's what we have in store for today. I'm going to go back over the area once again. Try to make sure everyone is covered here. Pinellas County at this point seeing the most rain. You can kind of see, actually I'm going to go back. This is what happens when I can't drive. I have to go back one by one. You can see where that sea breeze is setting up, that westerly sea breeze right along the western coast of Florida as it continues to inch east slowly but surely, kind of northeast, because we have a wind coming out of the southeast. So it's going to be inching more and more and more to the northeast over the next couple of hours, have storms develop along that. And we have that set up here for the rest of the weekend, really. Not really seeing much of a difference. Your mornings are going to be dry, but then we'll have showers and storms forming along that sea breeze, and a little more storm activity as we get into the afternoons and evenings, because we have more moisture moving in here from the southeast, and that will help to support those showers and storms. Storms will be able to tap into that moisture, and we'll get a few heavy downpours moving through the area. So I have about a 50% chance, 60% chance on Saturday, 50 on Sunday. But once again, this is mainly in the afternoon, so you don't have to cancel any of your morning plans. Your mornings actually look pretty good. Hey Rob and Bradenton, I-75 and Service Road 70. Clouds with lightning and thunder coming from the east side of I-75. Yeah, you can see that setup there. A lot of these showers are mainly situated along the eastern side of that interstate, especially in our southern counties, Manatee and Sarasota. As you get into Pinellas County, then even some parts of Pasco are now seeing rain more to the west of I-75. That's just where those winds are meeting up, and that's where storms are starting to form. I'm doing this little gesture here, showing air lifting into the atmosphere. So yeah, this is a pretty fun day for us here in the Weather Center. It's been really dry and boring, at least for the start of the week, and now it's a little active, so we have stuff to talk about. Oh, I'm going to go back to, this is around Tampa here. So this is eastern Tampa, kind of north of Palm River, near the Florida State Fairgrounds along I-4. A lot of people are going to be driving along that road over the next hour, heading home from work. So yeah, a nice little downpour, but just right there, very isolated. As you get out of that, closer into Tampa, it's dry. As you get into Polk County, it dries up again as you get into the Mango area. So just one little downpour along I-4. Keep that in mind if you have if you have plans to drive along there over the next hour or so. Let's zoom out. Yeah, there's that reflectivity. Rob was talking about that storm in Bradenton to the east of I-75. That's pretty much the line I'm showing you right now. These storms are just to the east of Shiningtown. Sally, Largo finally just got done with a good downpour. They did. I just looked at that on the radar, and it was pretty quick. You know, good little downpour for a little bit, and then Now it's pretty gone. Just some lingering rain in some parts of western Pinellas County as these storms try to push east. Oh gosh, we could really use that rain. It's nice. My car is disgusting, but I've been holding off going to the car wash because I just know in this situation we're gonna get some rain. It's gonna be a waste of time and money if I take my car to the car wash. So here's a wide look across the country here. It's very active across the Midwest, and the plains actually have a tornado watch in effect throughout the northern, southern, kind of like right in the center plains there, central plains, later on tonight. Of course, it's a severe weather season for the plains, Tornado Alley. They get a lot of those storms forming, a clash of two air masses, obviously. We have that warmer air coming from the Gulf, and then much cooler and drier air coming off of the Rockies. So it's just a perfect setup for storms this time of year. For them, nothing severe at this point for us, but these showers are a little bit on the robust side, depending on where you are. So don't be alarmed, but of course, if storms do become severe, have a way to get alerts by downloading our app. Shameless plug. And I'll be here over the next, I don't know, a few minutes. We'll be chatting about weather, so if you have any real concerns about the storms today, we can break that all down. Current temperatures. Yeah, you can see where it's raining because temperatures are in the 70s in Clearwater. St. Pete, 74. Those temperatures drop just like that with that rain cold air. 86 in Tampa, so clearly they have not gotten the rain just yet. That's the sensor at the airport, but as showers continue to push to the east, those temperatures could go down later on today. 89 in Brooksville, Nature Coast, nice and dry, so those temperatures are still close to 90 at this time of day. 80 in Sebring, 80 also in Avon Park. Oof, and you can see this temperature set up across the country. Look at that warmth pushing across the southern plains. Oklahoma, Nebraska, really warm temperatures for this time of year. And you see the gradient change there, where temperatures, you see 80s, and then right next to it, 50s and 40s. That's that setup I'm talking about. That's that great setup, that clash that could lead to severe weather. And that's expected later on today. So if you have any family members living in that area, let them know that severe weather is going to happen later on this afternoon and through the evening. This time of year, they already know. They already know what's up because it's not out of the ordinary for storms to fire up every week in that part of the country. More severe storms compared to our storms. The next 12 hours, will stay in the 70s. A lot of areas that are already in the 70s right now. Yeah, we're cooling down from there. We're not going to get much warmer than that. Rain chances stay in the forecast at least through early evening, and then we fall back down to the 70s, lower 70s, upper 60s. Rain chances kind of dwindle away a little bit as we get into our overnight hours. So I'm not really expecting much rain later tonight. The storms dissipate. As those breezes start to shift, it's kind of an opposite situation. You have the sea breeze forming and then meeting up, get showers forming, and then as the temperatures get cooler, those storms start to fall apart. And we see that all the time, during this time of year. So that's why our nights are pretty quiet most of the time. Your weekend forecast, very similar days each day, highs in the upper 80s and rain chances each afternoon. So if you really want to get outside, get any yard work done, go to the beach. If you're wondering throughout the day, what's the best time to go to the beach? Morning. And for more reasons than one. It's quieter in the morning. I love going to the beach earlier on in the morning. I'm talking about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. You get a nice iced coffee, you get your blanket, you get a book, maybe a little food situation, a little brunch situation. Head out to the beach to get your setup going, and it's going to be an absolutely gorgeous morning for that. Now conditions are going to change rather rapidly as we get into the afternoon, more so around 3 to 4 o'clock as storms start to fire up along that west coast sea breeze. Keep that in mind. Get a lot of your stuff done ahead of time during the day so you can head inside and watch the storms from inside as we get into the afternoons and through the evenings. Do you think any damages or suffering? I'm not sure what that's in reference to, sir. But no one's hopefully suffering or dealing with any damages today. Hey Phyllis, no rain in the foreseeable future here and very sunny and perfect. Ooh, you rub it in, Phyllis. Sunny and perfect. Southern sunny California, and nothing to spoil the middle of every day as it does in Florida. I know. For us Floridians, it's like, okay, storms, yeah, whatever. That's a part of the day. Just make sure you have a poncho or something and you're you're good to go. But yeah, that's definitely a different situation over there in California. Oh, I love California. It's one of my favorite spots. A lot of friends that live in California because I worked in Oregon. So I tend to have friends on the West Coast when you move that far away from home. But enjoy your weekend, Phyllis. It should be really, really nice. I'm a little jealous. I would like some dry and sunny weather too. So here's our moisture outlook, or at least our atmospheric moisture map. I like to show this because it's a good visual. When we talk about moisture in the atmosphere, this is what storms are working with. And this is why we tend to see less storms are more storms, less showers are more showers through certain days. As you look at this moisture map, this is measuring the precipitable water in the atmosphere. Those oranges, that indicates dry air. And that's why a lot of the southeast, they're going to stay dry throughout, they're nice today. This weekend, still pretty dry. Sunny conditions, comfortable conditions, not really humid. Now, when you see those yellows, when you see those greens, you can see them popping up through Florida and along the Gulf of Mexico. That does indicate more moisture in the atmosphere. That's what the storms will be working with. They can tap into that as we get into the afternoons and evenings. That's why it's going to feel a lot more humid over the next few days. You can see those greens and yellows spreading over the state. This is Friday. Same situation for Saturday. Look at that. Those greens moving in here. A deeper moisture in the southern part of the state. So I'm talking the Everglades area, Miami-Dade County, Broward County, a better shot of rain. They're even seeing a way more scattered activity today compared to what we're seeing up here in West Central Florida. But you can see the moisture content. It goes up a bit throughout Saturday with that moisture pooling in from the southeast. Moisture pulling in from the southeast is very typical during the summertime. That's why we tend to get more storms, as that tropical moisture sets up shop. So throughout the weekend, look at that. Those greens really don't go away. By Sunday, they're still kind of present, and then we get some drier air moving in here by Monday and Tuesday. Slightly drier air. We still have a rain chance Monday and Tuesday, but the activity, the coverage that we'll see as we head into next week, at least the first part of the week, Monday and Tuesday, will not be as widespread as what we're going to see later on this weekend. So here's a Futurecast. This is what the radar could look like as we get into the afternoon. I'll talk about that in just a second. I'm going to try to answer people's questions. Hey, Kimberly, lots of thunder and lightning in Brandon tonight. I'm wondering for the dogs. Okay, so in Brandon, I would say over the next hour, maybe hour or two. Hopefully you're still here with me, Kimberly. For the next hour or two, there's a better shot of seeing rain tonight. I'm thinking the showers will start to fall apart and we really won't see much activity. I know the dogs do not like rain, or well, lightning really. Lightning and thunder, they really freak out. A lot of dogs do, and I hate that for them. They didn't ask for that. But you can see in our Futurecast here, Kimberly, what the setup could be like, what the radar could look like as we get into the rest of the day. This is 4 o'clock. What we're already seeing right now is on the Futurecast. This is just a model here, but you can see that's kind of being reflected on the radar currently. Getting throughout the rest of the day, this is 7 o'clock, all right? So at this point, most of the shower activity, the storms are now pushing inland. As I mentioned, this line is going to continue to move to the east, northeast, throughout the rest of the night. So give it about an hour or two. There is a chance for a shower in the Brandon area in eastern Hillsborough County as these showers continue to push into the interior of Florida. But then check this out. They dissipate pretty quickly. So by 8 to 9 o'clock, we're done with the storms. We're done with the rain. We become mostly to partly cloudy, and we wake up tomorrow, Saturday morning, a few clouds, but we're dry. So that's why I'm saying get out and get whatever needs to get done earlier on tomorrow. And it's not going to be as hot. 75 degrees as we wake up on Saturday. So that's pretty comfortable-ish, for springtime. Of course, it's still going to be a little humid, but at least it's not going to be as oppressively hot. And getting into the afternoon, those temperatures will quickly warm. We have that wind coming out of the southeast. That's a very warm wind for us. So we'll warm up very quickly through the afternoon, and then, boom, 3 o'clock. Very similar situation to what we saw today, but we do have more moisture we're working with. But there's more coverage out there. There's not going to be a wide, a washout situation for this weekend. So we have the mornings that they're going to be dry, but through the afternoon, you have to keep your eye on the radar for sure if you have any outdoor plans. So 3 o'clock, there's that line of showers forming along the western coast of Florida. So beaches, keep that in mind. Heading to the coast. Traveling up and down I-75 around 3 o'clock, heading to Busch Gardens around 3 o'clock, it could rain. And there's a few showers popping up in our inland spots too. So that starts it off. By 5 o'clock, we have that daytime heating, a lot more instability, and then we'll get those really heavy downpours possible throughout a lot of the area, especially along and east, just to the east of I-75. So once again, a very similar setup to what we saw today, stretching all the way from the Nature Coast, Citrus County, down to Sarasota County, Hardy, DeSoto. Those spots could really use the rain. Yeah, still in a drought down there, a severe drought in southern Sarasota County. But this is some good rain. This is especially over the next couple of days if we get the similar setup, same rain in the same spots over a period of days. That will help with the drought for sure. And then by next Thursday, when the drought monitor comes up, the newest one, the newest numbers, we'll see what happens. And this is 5:30 on Saturday, and then we're done. So about until 7 o'clock, those showers will last, but they go away. And then we start all over again on Sunday, like Groundhog Day. This is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. A few showers forming, mainly along and once again east of I-75. As on Sunday, it looks like the coast is a little bit clearer, at least at 5 o'clock. So if you want to catch a beach sunset, I think maybe Sunday may be your best bet to do that, as more storms will be focused in our interior counties through the evening. But then actually I'm looking at that, maybe not, because it looks like storms will bounce back towards the coast later on that day. I was just now seeing that on the Futurecast. So yeah, you can still head out to the coast for sure. It's not going to be an all-day situation, but just keep our eye on the radar as storms could bounce back as those outflow boundaries meet later on in the day. That's also the nature of the situation with these sea breeze driven storms. They form and they have outflow boundaries. That cooler air exhaling meets up with other boundaries, and you get more storms forming. So it gets a little annoying. I mean, like, when do the storms stop? Usually in the evenings. Paul, hey Paul, good rain in Largo. Yeah, a lot of people in Largo. Shout out to my Largo family here, who is really enjoying the rain right now. Jeff is, hey Jeff, I remember ya from Dunlap. Looking good. Ooh, he said he's waiting for a stormy pattern, but for now, 83 degrees, low humidity like that, with the wind coming out of the southwest, that's not bad. Can't complain about that. 83 degrees up there, well, they're just a few degrees cooler than where we are today and where we're going to be for the rest of the weekend. We have highs pretty much near 90 each day. Something about this is wrong. I'm not sure why this is not showing up correctly, because we have a high tomorrow, 87. Oh, they bumped it back up to 90. Okay. That's the thing about having multiple meteorologists on the team. All the numbers change throughout the day, and I'm just over here like, okay, cool. So tomorrow, expect temperatures to be near 90 each day, near 90, so nice and warm. Of course, with dew points in the upper 60s, sticky, all right, quite humid. Nothing that's out of the ordinary for us here in Florida, obviously. And then as we get into next week, rain chances will go down a bit. Monday, they're showing no rain. Okay, something is wrong with this graphic. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm gonna get off of it because these numbers are completely wrong. Those numbers are completely wrong. I think there's something with our systems. They're not talking to each other in the right way. So I'm getting off of that 7-day forecast because it's wrong. Because tomorrow and for Sunday, rain chances should not be 10%. It's a lot higher than that. So I need to double check what's going on over there. But over the next few days, keep your umbrellas close and be prepared for showers each afternoon. I feel like a broken record at this point. That's what I've been saying all day. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I am going to be here for a little bit, chit-chatting about storms. I'm going to see if this is cross-posted to my page. Yeah, it is, but no one's talking to me over there. Cool. All right, y'all. That's about it from me. Let's go back to the radar. And then let's go all the way back. Just clicking back. Bear with me, y'all. We're going to get there soon. We're gonna get there. Okay. Yeah. And all right. There we go. Oh, friends. All right. So there's the radar once again. Just looking at those storms fire up. It's a beautiful sight to see because we need the rain. We sure do. Now you see a lot of the rain that was in Pinellas County is, at least those heavier downpours are now falling apart. Now there's some lighter rain pushing into Pinellas or through Pinellas as a lot of the energy with these storms continue to push to the east. So over the next half hour or so, Pinellas County should be a lot quieter and drier, which is nice because that's when I'm about to head home. I don't want to run into any rain on my commute. And you can see a nice little heavy downpour starting to fire up in inland Hillsborough, southern inland Hillsborough County, just to the east of I-75, along inland Manatee County, inland Sarasota too. And those are the best, the spots we need the rain because they're still in a drought down there. So that could really help. And there's a lot of farmland down there. I know a lot of places really just want the rain for agricultural purposes. So it is nice to see that. It's really nice to see the rain starting to come back into the forecast here. Once again, let's go around town. I went to Nature Coast earlier. There's nothing there. So, and you just saw that reflected on the current temperatures where it's still in the upper 80s up there. Nice and sunny, no rain to cool them down. But throughout Pinellas County, those temperatures are a little cooler. You can definitely feel that. Now the rain is spreading along the bridges. So Gandy is now seeing light rain. If you're going to be traveling along the Gandy heading home, be careful. It's going to be nice and slick. Especially it's slick because we haven't seen a lot of rain in a long period of time. So you get the rain on these oily roads. You can be really slick, especially in the beginning. So make sure that you are taking your time out there on the roads. I was talking to meteorologist Tyler Moore earlier. He just moved here about a month or so ago, and he just thought it was so funny how there's just the Florida drivers, how there's someone driving really fast through the rain and they don't care about hydroplaning, and then you have other people that just stop, stop on the expressway, like literally stop. Like let's find a happy medium as we drive today. So make sure that you are being nice and safe on the roads. Do not be driving 100 miles per hour over the bridges when it's raining like this. That is not safe. But yeah, the Gandy right now is getting a little bit of rain. That's where we're located. We're right here on the Gandy, so we're just hearing a little bit of that. So stepping outside, hopefully I'll see my car look a little cleaner than what it did earlier today. But yeah, look at that. Pinellas County is clearing up. A little bit of cloud cover out there, but still not bad. All right. Still some light rain, some pockets of moderate rain. Southern Pinellas, not bad at all. It's just really St. Pete, not in Gulfport, that area. Pasadena, yeah. Didn't really get a lot of rain today. It would have been nice, but we have a better shot tomorrow. Look at Boca Ciega along St. Pete Beach, that area. They're getting in a nice little downpour. I wish I had my camera up here so I can show that to you, but I don't. I do not at all. So that would have been nice to see. Actually, I'll get back to it a little bit later. I'm just gonna go back. Let's see. This is Tampa. You can see that light. I was showing the light shower. Well, it was a downpour, a small isolated downpour earlier along I-4, and that is now falling apart. So these storms, they come up and then they fall apart really quickly. That's just going to be the nature of the situation over the next few days. Even northern Hillsborough County, it's just some light rain moving through at this point. The coast, the bay, the coast, like Piney Point, Sun City Center, they have improved a little bit more. The storms are moving out of the Ruskin area, but check that out. That's a lot of rain moving into inland Manatee County, Oak Knoll, Waterbury. A lot of these areas are kind of just rural farmland, which is nice. It's good that they're getting the rain. And getting further south, Omayaka, not really Shinytown. Shinytown has improved a little bit, but inland Sarasota County, getting into some of the rain too. Some heavier downpours down there. We have heavier downpours in our southern spots, so they have a lot more moisture to work with compared to our northern spots. But that will change later on this weekend. Let's go back to the live look around. St. Pete Beach. Oh, it's not really showing. I wish I could turn the camera to the south But you can see the cloud cover everywhere. Ooh, look at Sarasota. Look at that. Ooh, let's go. That's pulled up, right? Ooh. Everybody ooh and ah. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. I was showing the clouds forming, those beautiful white clouds forming earlier when we started off the forecast, but now it's gotten dark. A little ominous in the distance. So I'm going to leave it on that. If you have any questions, once again, feel free to let me know. I will answer everything that you ask me about weather. And in the meantime, I'm going to wrap it up. I will leave it on this for about 5 seconds. And I will see you all soon. Have a good day. Be safe. Drive safely through the rain. But enjoy the rain if you really, really wanted rain this weekend. We have a lot of it on tap. All right. Bye.
Yeah, what is that? I haven't seen it.